the book of Judges. How many of you know where the book of Judges are? The book of Judges is in the Old Testament. Have you found? All right. I want to obey the Lord this morning. I came here with a message prepared, and I want to allow the Holy Spirit to have His way this morning. Praise the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. Look at verse 21 of Judges chapter 16. Verse 21 of Judges chapter 16. Have you found? Let's read together. But the Philistines took him. The way they are reading it as unbelievers. Judges chapter 16 verse 21. But the Philistines took him. Serious business. Did you hear me say this morning that I sense in my spirit that there are people that the enemy wants to take? But after today's service, after today's encounter, everything that is planning to take you shall be taken. Amen. Somebody's not hearing me here. I said after today's service, as you raise your voice to raise altars unto Jehovah God this morning, whatever seeks to take you shall be taken. Amen. The story of Samson is one of the most subscribed, one of the most patronized, one of the most elegant stories told in the history of mankind. And I want you to know that the story of Samson is not a fiction but a truism. Samson is one man that God had spiritually endowed. There isn't anybody listening to me this morning whose birth was supernaturally foretold. Am I talking to somebody here? Yes, but long before Samson arrived the scene, God had already sent an angel to prepare his parents that a child is coming. I'm not sure that anybody listening to me here, your father was spoken to by an angel. I'm not sure anybody listening to me here, your mother had an angelic encounter before she conceived you. But that was the story of Samson. The mother had a revelation and an angel appeared to her in the middle of the day and said to her, you're going to conceive and you will bring forth a son. Here are the rules and regulations that you must stick to if that child must maintain relevance in history. And the story has it that the woman could not contain the gravity of this revelation. So therefore, she decided to inform her husband. And her husband, who was a spiritual man, did not doubt, but rather he requested that God should do it a second time. And we are told that this time around the angel appeared again. And the wife had to run in to call the husband, and that same man that appeared to me is here again. You know the rest of the story. Manoah went out and saw the angel. And of course, the angel instructed Manoah that indeed this prophecy was a reality. And of course, Manoah, being a spiritual man, knows that at every point in time, whenever a word is released, there is bound to be a sacrifice attached to the word. Somebody's not hearing me here. Say, hold it for a moment. I believe this prophecy, but I've got to seal this prophecy with a sacrifice. He ran into his house and brought an animal for sacrifice. After he had dressed the animal and placed it on the rock, the Bible says the angel used his staff and touched the sacrifice and ascended to heaven on the platform of the flames of the sacrifice. Hallelujah. And somebody got a confirmation that indeed that prophecy had been sealed. Let me announce to somebody listening to me this morning that every prophecy of your life has been sealed. Whether you shout amen or not, I said the prophecy over your life has been sealed. It has been sealed not with an animal sacrifice, but with the most precious of all sacrifice, which is the blood of Jesus. You're not hearing me? Prophesy to somebody, regardless of what you are fighting, regardless of what is fighting you, every prophecy of God for your life will surely come to pass. If you believe it, lift up your voice and shout that. A few months after, Samson's mother conceived and brought forth Samson. And they began to instruct Samson on the ways of the Lord and the ways through which he could maintain his consecration, which was his Nazarite vow. You know the rest of the story. No razor must come upon his head. Can I talk to somebody here? And whether you believe it or not, every man's battle is won. Pastor, how do you know? It is either you take or you will be taken. Just one. You don't have to spare the things that wants you there. You don't have to spare the friends that will not celebrate your success. I'm not saying you should go around with machete killing people. You can systematically kill somebody. Can I help somebody here? Pastor, how can you systematically kill somebody? I don't come to your house again. I delete your number. I unfriend you from Facebook. Somebody's not hearing me here. You no longer hear information about me, nor my family. Can I talk to somebody here? Yes, and I'm not willing to volunteer a visit any longer. I have systematically killed you. Because for you to survive, you need an information. That's right. There was something about Samson that the Philistines didn't know. And as long as it was secret, they couldn't take him. Church is quiet. Some of you are expecting conventional preaching this morning. They did everything possible, but they couldn't take him because there was something about him that was secret. I pray for somebody this morning that wherever your hidden strength is, God will give you the capacity to hide it well. Church is quiet this morning. Church is quiet this morning. If you get up and carry machete and begin to kill people in the name of pastor said you should, you will be jailed. That is very easy to kill a man. Do you know why that person is still your friend? Because there is a flow. There is an exchange. The moment the channel is blocked,
person is dead. Can I help somebody?
Yes, yes.
How many of you know that there are classmates that are dead to you when they are alive? How many of you know that there are people who sat on the same seat with you in your village but they are alive and they are dead to you? Because your paths will never cross. I just came to charge somebody so that when we start praying, you will pray. You will pray. Things can only live when they can establish connection. The only way to kill plasmodium is to make sure you take it away from the bloodstream of a man. HIV/AIDS virus cannot survive 5 minutes after being taken out of the human body. So things live by connection. And things die by disconnection. If you want a tree to die, remove it from here. Disconnect it from here. You don't need to cut it, just disconnect it from here. That tree is gone forever. Things live by connection and things die by what? If you want to enjoy the liberty that Jesus promises, then there are certain things that must die. The only way God could disconnect the Egyptians physically from the Israelites was to kill them. Somebody join us. Let me shock you. If God didn't do that, they would have manufactured means of crossing the Red Sea and still coming after the Israelites. But there was nowhere again in history that the Egyptians came after the Israelites, because there was a permanent disconnection. I pray for somebody this morning that the Lord will disconnect you from the things that are seeking to destroy you. But the Philistines took him. This has been their dream. This has been their vision. They have labored all night and day looking for an opportunity to take him. But they couldn't take him because there was something about him they didn't know. So if the enemy will not take you, then there are certain aspects of your life and prophecy that must be hidden. Because the Bible says if they had known that by the crucifixion of Jesus, many other Jesus will rise, they wouldn't have crucified Christ. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I tell you the truth. The crucifixion of Jesus brought forth many Jesuses in human flesh, and one of them is standing before you this morning. If you believe it, lift your right hand and shout that amen like a thunder. There was something the devil knew and there was something he did not know. Can I talk?
Yes, sir.
He knew that death marked an end, but he did not know that there are deaths that opens a door for a new beginning.
Yeah.
Somebody's not hearing me.
Yes, sir.
For the 11 sons of Jacob, Joseph was dead. Somebody say Joseph was dead. They couldn't have believed in their wildest imagination that Joseph would survive what they had planned. But there was something about Joseph that even Pharaoh did not know. There was something about Joseph that even his own father, who brought him into the war, did not know. I pray for somebody that prophecies of your life that will guarantee your greatness will be hidden from the enemy. Some of them are not answering amen because you don't understand. Hallelujah.
Amen.
But The Philistines took him. Yeah. How did they have access to him? Somebody say information. Without information, they couldn't have taken him. When he didn't give the right information, they couldn't take him.
Samson, Samson, you can, you love me. Realize your great strength.
And the man said, if you tie me with fresh ropes, I will lose my strength. And they went and brought fresh ropes. I, the man, even in his dream, he was sleeping when they tied him. Somebody's not hearing me. When the prophecy of your life is given, even in your dream, you will be victorious.
Amen.
Hey, the Philistines are against you, Samson.
And the Bible says he rose up and his eyes popped open. The Spirit of God came upon him like wildfire. And all of a sudden, all the ropes they had used to tie him melted like wax before fire. And then Samson stepped out of complacency. The Bible says with one jawbone of an ass, he killed 1,000 men. Why have you deceived me when you claim you love me? Let me shock you. Don't love anybody so much that you will tell the person your last joker.
Talk to me, sir.
Every man has got his last joker. That's what will guarantee your checkup. Hide it very well. There are sons I cannot trust with some books. There are sons I will never share secrets. Certain secrets. It's a fact. I need to trust you enough. I need to love you enough to show you a few things that I know that you don't know. I visited a man who was repairing keyboard, and as he was conversing with somebody, another person, a friend of his, he said that boy is a rascal, that boy is a stupid boy. He came here and said he wanted to learn how to repair keyboards, but I didn't like his style. You know, each time I wanted to do something serious, I would send him to whack markets. And I would give him a party he would never find in Calabar. And I would tell him, check all the shops, don't check one shop. By the time he comes back, I have fixed the problem. I stood there now. At first I thought the man was wicked, but I have understood better now that I'm pastoring people. Am I helping somebody here? I have understood better now that I'm pastoring people. I now understand that people go to different things for different reasons. There are people who are coming to learn ministry so that they can start their own. There is no problem in starting your own, but learn it very well. Don't learn how to use needle and thread alone. Learn the machine. Learn the electric machine equal. Am I helping somebody here?
Yes, sir.
And the Philistines took him. As long as that aspect of his life was a secret. Let me shock you, sisters. Some of you need to keep your virginity. That is your secret. That is where your greatness lies. The day an idiot uncovers your nakedness, you are finished in life. I want to talk. Listen to me. Sisters, it's not every man who should sleep with you. Let me leave sisters. Brothers, it's not everything you should sleep with, because you guys are the sleepers. I've never said this and I can't say it in front of my wife. There are people who have made advances to me I didn't take. Not because I don't have a purpose.
Power.
Oh my God.
Power.
But I didn't take because I know where I'm going. Church is quiet.
Yes, sir. Right on, sir.
If you are a member of this ministry, it's not everybody that must put his hand on your head. Because not every hand is as clean as this. But the Philistines took him. How did they take him? They discovered something about him that gave them access to him. And because you are a man does not mean anybody who opens leg, you drive in. It's not because you have a red shop that you must enter any and everything.
That's right.
I beg, have standards. Even if you don't want to have standards for morality's sake, have standards because of what you are pregnant with. Potiphar's wife was not a local champion. She was beautiful. Am I not beautiful enough to say, just do this thing? No. No. But I shall go. And the woman could not imagine. Because every man takes it where it is given. But strange men know what they carry. And the Philistines did what? Took. They came before 1,000 men to take one man, and he dealt with them severely. Because there was a secret he kept. I don't want some of you to feel bad that you have made a mistake in the past. God will forgive you this morning. Amen. That you took everything that came your way in the past. God will forgive you this morning. Amen. And make a covenant this morning. I refuse to take.
Yeah.
I refuse to take. You are not taking it.
I have been in Unicab as a lecturer for 7 years, going 8 years. I have not taken. Money or put off? They came to me and said, there is nothing wrong. I know you will not take Botox. Take money. Just take money. Take money. I said, I don't want it. You know, I want the path of my children to be clear. I don't want them to fight unnecessary battles. I have gone through stuff in life that I want my children to have it on a platter of gold. I have fought battles. At the age of 3, I was initiated into a bad society because of royalty. Am I talking to somebody?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know what I was initiated in until when I became born again. If I started pursuing me in my dream, that was when my eyes become clear. Somebody's not hearing me. Then my children will never fight such battles because they don't know where a shrine is, and they will never know. Church is quiet. Church is quiet. I'm not sure my first son will fight my battles because I have cleared the paths. Solomon never raised a sword because David cleared.
That's right.
David cleared the paths. He didn't need to fight a single battle. There was no record he had an army because David declared. Not one battle. That is why he could take 13 solid years to build one house of his. When you don't have battles to fight, you build. Somebody's not hearing me here. When there are no battles to fight, you build. That's why you can build relationships successfully. That's why you can build marriage successfully. That's why you can build family successfully. That's why you can build career successfully. That's why you can build business successfully. That's why you're building things, because there are no battles to fight. The man that is battle prone is a man that cannot build a single thing. Do you know that David couldn't build a single thing because he fought battles all his life? Is somebody following him? Bet. Whenever you see bet in scriptures, it's an indication that something has gone wrong. Am I helping somebody? 2 Kings chapter 5, a story of a man. Put it up there quickly. 2 Kings chapter 5. I feel like reading it up there. He said, now Naaman, captain of the host of the kingdom of Syria, was great with his master, an honorable man, because by him the Lord had given deliverance unto Syria. He was also a mighty man in valor. Go on now. And the Syrians has gone out in companies and had brought away captives of the land of Israel, a little maid, and she waited on Naaman's wife. No, you missed something. You missed something. Take it back. Don't confuse me. You need to flow in the same spirit. Yes! That was what I missed. We had all of this. Right. Honorable Naaman. Yes. Commander-in-chief of the Syrian army. Yes. Never lost any battle. Yes. Even as unbeliever as he was, God was using him. Yes. That is why that bet introduces a commerce in our life. Every man listening to me here has a promise. That you can rise above your birth. That's the Philistines. Let me shock you. You have to run faster than what is possible. Because when it catches up with you, it will not spare you. Do you know how many years the Philistines have invested to catching Samson? Do you know the weights of spiritual investments on your father's altars or your great-grandfather's altars that is haunting you? You are sitting in church as an offering-less individual, and the altar that is fighting you has drank over 1,000 blood of humans. Somebody's not hearing. Sitting in church as an offering-less human being. Who is an offering-less human being? You don't have money to give and you don't have life to surrender. Church is quiet. When you don't have money to give your life. Offering-less human beings everywhere. Offering-less human beings. Fighting against altars that